All right. Here is a flow to get the heat moving quickly. Start standing at the mat. Back of your mat, arms up by your ears. Release your shoulders down. Feet hip-width distance apart. Hands to heart center, forward fold. Come right into your hamstrings. Work side to side, bend your knees. You can straighten one leg at a time. And drop right into your breath, your Ujjayi breath here. And then we'll walk to plank pose. Stand here. Engage the abdomen. Drop your hips, not so much that you're down here, and don't put your hips up like it's a bad halfway downward facing dog, but somewhere in the middle, right when you start to shake. And then shift downward facing dog. We'll do a couple of sun A's just to wake up the body. Look towards the front of your mat. Step, hop, or jump. Feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhales, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up through the center, all the way up by your ears. Exhale, bring it back down. Fingertips towards the front of the mat. Forward fold. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, arms up, fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then down, fingertips towards the front of your mat. There you go. Halfway lift. And through your vinyasa today. If you have chaturanga in your practice, go ahead and do that. As shift forward, lower halfway down, flip to your upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. If you don't have chaturanga in your practice, you can come down to your knees, lower all the way down, flip to the tops of your feet, lift your chest off the ground as your toes and thighs and hips press in towards the floor, and then come back up, downward facing dog. So those are your two vinyasa options. Pick one, and we'll do a couple more sun A's. Look towards the front of your mat. Step, hop, or float, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, fingertips. Paint the sky in front of you, up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Do it one more time. Paint the ceiling in front of you. And all the way down. Halfway lift. Through your vinyasa, or just go straight back to downward facing dog. Alright, one more time. Jump, step, float, whatever. Get to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Paint the walls and the ceiling. And paint it back down. With a different color, paint the ceiling. And all the way back down. Halfway lift, and through your vinyasa. Press into your knuckles, protect your wrists as you go in your chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull it through, and hover. Don't press your foot down yet. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, hover. Shoulders are over wrists here. Bring your knee into your chest, awakening that abdomen. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, pull it through, low lunge. Pop right into crescent lunge here. Drop your hips down. Feel that stretch in your left hip. Come into a deep bend in that right knee. And then we will shift our chest forward just a little bit. So airplane body rather, but arms up by our sides, working on those arms and biceps. And then we'll start to press weight into the front leg and come up to one-legged Tadasana. If you need, you can come to the middle. So you can come from crescent pose, come to the front, just tap your foot here, and then one-legged Tadasana. All right? Hands can either be up by your ears or down if your shoulders are dying, into prayer pose. Knee and foot are in line. This is a 90-degree angle here. And then from this posture, we'll go back to crescent pose here. So our goal is to keep our hips as even as possible and not drop that left hip when we come down, when we come forward, okay? So we'll do that a couple more times. So reach forward, press weight into that right leg, and then shift up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale is gonna come back down, crescent pose. Twice more, shift forward, one-legged Tadasana, and back. Feel that both of your legs on fire right now, and your arms up by your ears. And then shift back down. Hands to heart center. Twist over towards the right side. Revolved crescent lunge. Option to come down to your knee here. Sometimes I feel like this is even more of a stretch. But you'll press your palms together. Elbows are on top of one another. Inhale creates a lengthening in your body. Exhale is twisting your torso even more. Your next inhale brings your chest up. Exhale, hands down, both on the inside of that foot. Toe heel your foot up towards the corner of your mat. Just open up that hip on that knife edge of your right foot and sway side to side, getting into that juicy, tight hip there. All right, shift back, downward facing dog. Go through your vinyasa. Forward to plank, crescent around chaturanga or cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull it in and hover. Inhale, reach. Left leg up. Exhale, hover. One more time. Three-legged down dog. Exhale. Crescent pose. Drop in, establish your posture and strength right away. So bend, make sure you're tracking that front foot in line, that your knee isn't coming inside, that you're keeping it safe in line with your toes. Hips are dropped down, arms are up by your ears. Shift forward. Feeling your abs work as you press weight into that left leg. Reach your right leg forward to one-legged Tadasana. Again, option to hands on heart center. And then reach back, crescent pose. 3 more times. Shift forward, weight in the front leg. Pull through one-legged Tadasana. And return to crescent pose. Twice more. Feel all the different postures, not just the one-legged Tadasana and the crescent, but everything in between. It's one fluid posture, and it's also sometimes harder when you go slower. One more time. All right, hands to heart center. Reach forward one more time and twist towards the left, right elbow outside left thigh. Either stay here or drop down to your knee. The inhale is lengthening. Exhale is twisting. Press this left knee out against that right elbow. Next inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, hands down to the inside of your left foot. Toe heel that foot out towards the top left. And sway side to side. Just get a juicy stretch in that left hip. downward facing dog. Shift forward to your vinyasa or just stay in downward dog. Come forward to plank and we'll get our heart rate up just a little bit more before we end the practice. So step your right foot out to the side in plank pose without moving much of your body. Just try to stay as stable as possible and bring that right foot back. Left foot out to the side, back to center. Right foot out, back to center, left foot out, back to center. Also the option to come down to your forearms. So either way, back to center, left, back to center. Keep moving, keep doing this. Feel your body awaken and heat up for the rest of the day. Left, come on, keep going. Sometimes you don't know how long things are gonna last and you just gotta push through. You just gotta take one side at a time. Don't worry about when we're gonna end. All right, come down to your knees. Shake out your wrists or your shoulders. Shake it all out. And we'll come into a quick hip opener. So we'll go to cow face pose. So if you come to all fours and you bring your right knee in front of left, oops, I'm mirroring you. So right knee in front of left. So your knees are gonna be like right in front of one another. And then just sit down in between. It's all right if your right hip pops up. It'll come down in time. But if you are here with your ankles by your hips and you want a little bit more, and both of your sits bones are on the ground, then you can actually move your feet, your shins to be more parallel to the front of the mat, and that will fire up this stretch, okay? Stay here wherever you are, no matter if you're the least flexible person in the room or the most flexible person, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's that you showed up and that you're stretching is what matters. And you can either stay with seated up or reach forward, go even more of a stretch. And slow down your breath, slow down your energy here. All right, bring your chest up and switch over to the other side. You can either just do it like this, or you can come up to all fours. That makes it a little bit easier for my knees to come on top of one another, and then sit your booty down. Adjust however deep you need to go. Keep your chest up, or for a little bit more, full forward. Chest is up. Untangle your legs. Shake out your hips. You do a little couple butterflies. And then come to easy seat pose. Hands at heart center. 3 breaths together. All right. Blow out everything that's in your lungs. Inhale through your nose. Exhale it all out. Release your shoulders. Inhale through your nose. Make this one dramatic. Maybe even make a sound. Same thing. 3rd time. Auditory exhale. Place your left hand on your chest. Right hand on top of that. Tell yourself how grateful and lovable you are for being you, and all the great things about you. Just give yourself some love here. Press some weight into your hands and be thankful for this heart that we have. Bring your hands to prayer. Your thumbs at third eye center, elbows out towards the side. I bow to you. I bow to your light, to your love. It is the same in all of us. Namaste. Thanks, guys.